Psilocybin and emotion. The question of whether there is a relationship between psilocybin and emotion. Psilocybin is a naturally occurring serotonergic compound found in a group of hallucinogenic mushrooms, which are often referred to as magic mushrooms. These belong to a group of drugs called psychedelics, which after ingestion dramatically alter a person's perception of reality in unpredictable ways, through cognition, mood, thoughts, emotion, and sense of self. Emotion is a complicated state of feeling, resulting in physiological and psychological changes that influence thought and behaviour. Psilocybin produces its effects by acting on various neural pathways in the brain affected by the neurotransmitter serotonin, often referred to as the happy chemical, which makes you feel good. The brain's connections become substantially activated and enhanced when compared to placebo, specifically emotion processing networks. Psilocybin generates intense feelings and increases access to emotions, broadening the overall spectrum of the emotional experience, which can be positive or negative and is unpredictable for each individual on any given occasion. So it is important to consider the setting an individual brings into a psychedelic experience. Various psychological theories can help explain how psilocybin affects emotion. James Lang theory states psilocybin is a stimulus that causes an emotional response within the body and subsequently the feeling of emotion. Facial feedback hypothesis proposes psilocybin triggers uncontrollable smiling and laughter, this forced facial movement influencing positive emotions. Cognitive mediational theory states psilocybin may have an effect on how people evaluate certain stimuli. Broaden and build theory proposes a positive experience begins with feelings of joy and happiness, which intensify into euphoria. Also, positive emotions such as interest may result in further exploration of the mind and emotional experience, subsequently building on an individual's sense of self and personal resources. The complex interaction between psilocybin and emotion has led to the resurgence of scientific research. More recently, knowledge of the neural structures involved in the effects of psilocybin and structural changes associated with emotion processing is of measurable interest for the establishment of treatment regimes for an array of psychological disorders and addictive behaviours, in particular microdosing, the treatment of mood disorders and psychopathy, the treatment of anxiety and depression disorders, also in cancer patients, and the treatment of nicotine addiction or alcoholism. For more information, please see Wikiversity page, Psilocybin and Emotion. What are the emotional effects of psilocybin?